This computer. Yay. Is it recording? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, welcome, ladies, to our team call, our monthly team call. We're going to talk about the summertime because summertime is upon us. And I figured let's have this call now at the beginning so that we can kind of plan ahead and project ahead. Because as you all know, what happens during the summer, and it's already happening for most of us that we're parents or, you know, we're just wanting to go away. It's summertime. We want to be on the beach. It just happens. This is just the time of year, right? So I wanted to first start off with recognitions. This past month, To Be Mindset was amazing. And a lot of us got on this board in terms of changing lives. So I just want to congratulate you guys, and always remember that this is a team effort and a team recognition, because when we hit Success Club, when we have people, you know, we sign them up to the team, it's a team success, okay? And every single person counts. We always want to achieve aim to achieve Success Club every single month, because as you guys know, achieving Success Club is what will help advance your business, right? It'll keep your business thriving. It'll help you to continue to grow your team, to grow your income. So you definitely want to reach for Success Club. We do have lots on this board, so I just wanted to congratulate you guys, and especially Sarah Ann, who, did I just call you Sarah Ann? I didn't mean to do that. Sarah.
Yeah.
I know a Sarah Ann, that's why. Sarah, who reached Success Club for the very first time, and I actually...
Yay! Congrats!
I actually got an email.
I'm actually going to call her Sarah Ann from now on.
Why am I calling you Sarah Ann? That's not good. But no, you know who Sarah Ann? It's my husband's ex-wife.
Oh.
I'm Sarah Rachel, if you want to get like
Sarah Rachel. Yes, Sarah Rachel.
Sarah Rachel, Sarah Ray. It all works.
So congratulations, Sarah, because I don't know if you received it, but I did receive an email saying that you are a success starter. First month, you have to be an official success starters, and I believe you get a phone call with the CEO of the company, Carl Deichler. You have to hit it 3 months in a row, your first 3 months. So you've already hit it the first month. 2 more months, and you are an official success starter.
Oh my goodness.
There's a few of us on the team. I believe Tanya was. I'm not sure who else, but there was a few of us. It's a huge accomplishment, and that just means that your business is off to a good start. So 2 more months, girl. We really celebrate. All right. Saul is also another one who reached Success Club 10 for the very first time. Congratulations. And I also wanted to congratulate Tanya. It's not official, but she has 1 more week with Tanya and her team, Fearless Fighters. They're qualifying for 2-star.
That's awesome.
So she's in qualifications now, it's a team success. So I really want to congratulate everybody. It's just 1 more week, guys. You guys can do it. And again, we want to recognize, because this is really a team recognition and a team success. When one of you guys advance, when the team advances, we all advance, okay? And we definitely want to support each other and cheer each other on. So 1 more week, girl. All right. So some of the few topics that we're going to cover on this call: summertime plan of action, P.O.A. So we're going to talk about what's new. If you're feeling stuck, power of consistency, your vision, your transformation story, and what is next. Alrighty, so lots of good stuff going on. Lots of brand new programs soon to come out that we can actually start promoting now. I believe Lift 4 is coming out in October. However, what's pretty cool is that they're giving us a free preview. Right? So you can sign people up under you for free. I don't know if you guys know that, but if they just get into if they are not ready for whatever reason, and I think a lot of us kind of forget that, you give them your link, they can sign up for the free membership, and there are certain things that the company will release to them where they'll have free access to it. So I'm pretty sure Lift 4 is one of them, right? Can anybody confirm that? Where anybody can access Lift 4, and it's just a preview. Yeah. So yes, I just wanted to make sure. And then looking forward, because summertime will go by really quick, we definitely want to continue to promote our products. So that's the performance line. As you guys know, the performance line goes really well with any kind of strength training program, 80-day obsession, of course, 21-day extreme, lift 4. So we definitely want to continue promoting the performance line. If you guys aren't already using it, I mean, I can't live without my Energize and Recover. Those are my 2 favorites. Please educate yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. Educate yourself on the products and the programs that are coming out. Really, really important, because we need to continue with the hype. The beach bars, guys, if you haven't tried them, reinvest into your business, buy them, gift them. You know, I know that we don't want to let go of them too much, but here and there you can give a sample, you know, so make sure that you're promoting them and that you talk about on your stories how they compare to a lot of the other bars that are out there. So again, you know, inform yourself. Mes de Mas is coming out July 11th. Just very briefly, Elisa, 2 minutes, 2 minute spiel.
Now June, the first 3 workouts are going to be up June 11th, but the program is going to be up July 16th.
Okay, sorry.
Up the dates. And it's going to be short and sweet. 4 weeks, 6 days a week, and 4 weeks, 6 days a week, and it's going to have a tracker, containers, and all that good stuff. And it's going to be they're also going to do a coach group with Idalis, what's her name?
Idalis Velasquez.
Yeah, well, her. So they're gonna do a coach group with her, and that's pretty much all about it. It's easy workouts.
The recipes are going to be Latin twist, Latino style. So I know that this program will appeal to a lot of people, because it's the type of program that she kind of just builds you up slowly. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that are intimidated by 80-day obsession, by lift 4. So just make sure that you know who you're talking to so that you can promote it. It is the first program, you know, they're making a big deal about her because she is a trainer. She does have a story. You guys have to look into it. And it is the first program for Beachbody. And I believe, like any other company, where she's Spanish speaking primary, and then it's going to be dubbed in English if somebody wants, you know, the subtitles in English. Lift 4, I don't know if anybody tried it, but just to share very quickly, what I absolutely love the most about it is that it's 4 days a week, guys.
Yeah.
And it's split up with HIIT and strength training. And I don't know about you guys, but my body totally responds to the combination of the HIIT trainings. And a lot of people like HIIT training. So get familiar with what that means exactly. Try the workout. 4 days a week, 30 minutes a day. Like, seriously, like that's my shit right there. That's my go-to. And I love Joel. I love me some Joel. Okay, to be mindset, guys. This is the new image. Continue to share. Okay, we're no longer talking about promotion. It's a done deal. If people want to sign up, it's $20 more. Don't be intimidated by that, guys. I mean, this is still a huge value. If you need to break down bit by bit what on-demand costs, what Shakeology costs, like break it down, show people the value of her classes, that she is a nutritionist that works at UCLA. She's you know, very renowned. So please, guys, like, continue to share third-party tools. I don't go too much into it, honestly. I share the video and the video sells itself. I mean, I have people saying, wow, like, they, you know, it's either they love it or they leave it. And if they don't like To Be Mindset, it's not for everybody. I have one today who I just don't feel like it's for her. And I'm just going to put her on the 160, you know, challenge pack. So you have to just talk to your customer. I do promote To Be Mindset first to everybody, because I honestly think everybody needs to be on it. But there's some people who just are not emotional eaters and just need to lose 5-10 pounds. And that's okay too, right? So get to understand who you're talking to, continue to promote the program, use the third-party tools, use videos, okay? Use Shakeology videos. You don't have to know the answers to everything. If you're doing a good job at your social media, you have your script in front of you, just share that and share videos, all right? Or guys, and just don't stray from the script. And then Shakeology team, we want to make sure that we understand that Shakeology is what's bringing us this residual income as well. So we want to continue to promote it and make sure that our To Be Mindset people understand the value of it. And we're talking about it in our challenge groups, on our stories, so don't lose sight of that. And you can definitely work it into people's, going into the summer, the fact that people are going to be out and about. And summertime sometimes can be a little tricky in terms of staying on point with your nutrition. I would so milk that. I would so use the fact that Shakeology is going to help you with that, to stay on track. Okay. So we have to understand, make sure that you're going in your back office, see who's inactive, or see your customers who have put off Shakeology. Don't be afraid to talk to them. I have one who actually asked me, is it okay if I put it off, but still be a coach? And I told her, why would you cancel it? And I gave her the breakdown. I even showed her the cost. I gave her suggestions to use it. Her family can use it. I talked about my own daughter, how she drinks it. Do what you got to do. And don't be afraid to talk to people and add value to this. And talk about how it's changed your life. Like, guys, don't be afraid. Okay. I know that for me, it's been instrumental in terms of just how I feel. So don't overthink it, and make sure that you're following up with those people, understanding why they're putting off their shakes. Okay. So do that rundown of your back office, check your customers, always check in. Hey, even a brand new customer, ask them questions. Use the Shakeology guide that I shared on the team page, and ask them questions. What do you like about the shake? What don't you like? Is there anything that you don't like? Share recipes. Like, some people don't know that there's recipes for Shakeology. All right. So, you have to understand that sometimes we have to spoon feed our customers, our challengers. Don't assume that they know these things, or that they're looking at the recipe cards and stuff like that. Okay. So always make sure that you're doing a good job of loving on your challengers. So, are you feeling stuck in your business? I want you guys to think about this. All right. And we're going to talk about a few points as to what's going to help you feel unstuck. And if you're feeling right now that you're stuck, I want you to start to think differently, because I will let you know ahead of time that the summertime is going to be rough. Because right now people are on graduation, they're disconnecting, they're going on vacation, they want to go to the beach. I've seen so many posts about, oh, the beach is going to get whatever body I give it. Have you guys seen that post circulating? So yes. Maybe I got the wrong people on my feed on Instagram.
I got a lot of those too.
So that to me tells me that people are kind of already relaxed, and kind of, the kids are out of school, they're going to be at the pool. So I want you to start to think this way. All right. And not that you can't reach your goals. You can, but we have to think outside the box. Okay. So this is what this call is about. Start to think outside the box. So for those of you that are feeling stuck in your business, I want you to think to yourself, are you doubting yourself? Are you lacking confidence? Are you lacking confidence in your fitness, your nutrition, maybe the program that you're doing? Are you having a hard time with time management? All right. So I want you to start to think about these things, because these are areas that you, as a business owner, as a leader, you need to tackle. All right. Lacking motivation? Do you feel like your drive? I totally get that there's going to be periods in our business that we have dips and that we question ourselves, especially new coaches, sometimes even seasoned coaches, wonder if we can keep going. You have to understand that in this type of business, you're going to have those periods in your business that you're going to feel like exhausted. It's our job as we continue to grow to understand that we're going to have those times, that it's absolutely normal, but you have to have a plan of action of what is going to help. What do I need to do in order to pull myself out during those funks that I'm going to have during this business? All right. So maybe during this call, you can write down, take some notes, and start to create a plan of action. Okay. So for example, I have those times, team. I have those times where I feel a little bit depleted sometimes, or like exhausted. I don't want to post. I'm going through a lot of stuff. You know, today was one of those days. We had a bunch of stuff happening here, but I knew that I needed to show up for this call, and I knew that this is what drives me. Seeing you guys on this call drives me and motivates me. So I know what I need to plug into, which is usually my team or my success partner. Sometimes it's my coach. Sometimes it's just personal development. When I do my workout, I feel better about myself, and it gives me the confidence to move forward in my business. When my nutrition is, you know, it's not perfect, but when it's on point, it just makes me feel better. So those are the things that I know for me personally that make me come out of the funk. All right. And then I always connect to your why, right? Right. Let me just go back to this here. Action and accountability. So that the action piece of it is, like I mentioned, just kind of the plan. What's your plan of action when you're feeling this way? Is it that you have to connect to your husband? Do you have to go out for a walk? Whatever it is, write it down, ladies. Write it down, team. And then the accountability piece of it, which I'm going to go a little bit more into it. You got to tell somebody. You got to connect with somebody. You have to tell somebody if you're feeling down and out. All right. And I don't know if Sol is on this call, but I'm going to put her. She's not on this call, but she'll see the recording. I'm going to put her on the spot. I had a call with her some time ago where she was kind of doubting whether or not she can move forward in this business. And I love the fact that she reached out to me, and she cried and I cried, but she's still here. Okay. And because she wanted to be held accountable. So it's just real talk, right? So I want you all to have that one person, if anything, or two people, I don't care who it is, where you can go to them and say, you know what? I want you to hold me accountable. I'm going through something, but I know that this is what I need to do. I need to show up to my business. I need to do A, B, and C. I need to be held accountable, right? And just talk to somebody. Okay, we all need this in this business, guys. This is why there's a network and there's a community. It's because we shouldn't be going at this business alone. And I want you all to feel very blessed that we're part of a team, right? We're all part of a team that's really supportive of each other. So take advantage of it, okay? Okay, How to Get Out of Your Own Way. These are just a few books that I honestly have helped me so much. I mean, there's so many books that we recommend, team. There's just so many out there. I've read all of these, and I can't begin to tell you that every single one of these books did something different for me. Simon Sinek, Start With Why. I mean, this book is like a classic, all right? So write these books down, put them on your list, and what I can suggest to you guys is give yourself a time limit to get through these books, because we really should not be reading a book for a year and still be on the same book, okay? So give yourself a time limit. And this is because the more that you invest in yourself, there will be more growth that takes place. And you're going to feel like you can then better lead others once you feed yourself and feed your soul. You're going to feel more confident about signing people up and talking to people and putting yourself out there. There's no other way around it, guys. I mean, there's no way in the world that I would still be here if I didn't read all these books. Seriously, there's just no way. If I didn't attend, trainings and Super Saturdays, and because that's all the same thing. It's all tied in. Leadership, summit, all of it. All of it. I was just telling my husband, there's no way in the world that I would still be here. I would have quit a long time ago. All right. So the accountability is also to yourself. It's also to yourself to understand that if you're feeling stuck in your business, it's because there's something that's still lacking that you're not doing. And make it your responsibility to then tap into that area and say, okay, develop a plan of action. This is what I need to do. I need to tap into this. I need to give myself a time frame. Let me write it down. Let me hold myself accountable, because I'm going to write it down on my planner, and I have a date, and I'm going to show up no matter what's going on in my life. Because team, I'm talking to everybody here. Trust me that we all go through it. You got to trust me on that one. All of us go through it. And it's okay if some of us, I don't know, I don't know who I was talking to. Some of us do want this more than others. That's okay too. I want this really bad. So I work my ass off really hard. So when I'm feeling some kind of sort of way and I think I want to quit, I snap out of it and I'm like, no, because I want this so bad. And those of us that want it bad, hop on. I always use that terminology. What's that book? The Energy Bus. Anybody read that book? The Energy Train, Energy Bus, something about energy in the bus. Okay, that's another book too that's really, really good. So that's my thing. The accountability piece of it. So important, team. Do we also, like, I want us to think about the fact that you are definitely have to hold yourself accountable, right? To yourself. A lot of us maybe hold ourselves accountable to our upline. But I want us also to have a good understanding that we have to hold ourselves accountable for our coaches and our challengers. Once you sign one person up, you got a responsibility. Seriously, you do. That person is your responsibility, right? So if I ever think about quitting, I absolutely won't quit because I got all of you guys. And I know that I have to do more and I have to show up. Even when I don't want to, because I know deep down in my heart how badly I want this business. So I'm going to show up, even on days that I feel like crap. Okay? Because I'm also, does that make sense? I'm also accountable to you guys and your downline, right? So let's get it out of our own ways, seriously, because that's exactly what we do. We get in our own way. We get in our own head and we feed ourselves stuff that presents as a block out of fear, out of whatever it is, self-doubt, lack of confidence, whatever it is. We get in our own way. You guys agree? Raise your hand if you agree that we get in our own ways. Absolutely. I still do it. So how do you get out of your own way? Right? So let's talk about vision for a little bit. And I think that's where that book, I know that's where that book came in, Start With Why, Simon Sinek's. That book is amazing because he literally talks to you about these, million, quadrillion dollar companies and these founders of these companies and what sets them apart and what has led to, like, if you hear about all these successful athletes, how they fell 500 times but got up 501 times. Like, start to think about what is going to set you apart from the others, right? That's going to be your vision. Your vision for your life, your vision for your finances, your vision for a year from now, 5 years from now, your children, your future. What is your vision? All right. I really, really want us to really start thinking about that. Right. And have a clear picture and be so specific. And think about a year from now, because you know what, team? A year flies by really quick. I just got my mammogram, my yearly mammogram done yesterday. And I couldn't believe that a year had already gone by. I felt like I had just walked into that place. But it was a year ago that I went to go see them. And I was like, wow, like, it's like this, guys, isn't it? It really is, So don't be afraid, because you know what? The time is going to go by regardless. So don't be afraid to create a vision for what you want. And then tie in this company, tie in Beachbody. How is Beachbody going to help you with that vision that you have? Whatever it is. Maybe it's just to buy a car. I don't know. It could be that you want to have a BMW by next year. That's your vision. Maybe you want a house. Maybe whatever. You want to go on vacation. It doesn't matter what it is. That's still part of your vision board. If you have to do it on your phone or in your mind, create a vision board. Because if you don't have a vision for this business, guess what? It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. And if you lose sight of that vision, put that in your plan to make sure that you have a way to bring yourself back. Bring yourself back, because you know what? You're going to be tested. Your people are going to test you. You're going to lose people. You're going to gain people. It's all going to be tested. Your vision will be tested. Your future will be tested, right? So what's your plan to make sure that you don't lose sight of that vision? Whatever that is. If it's to leave your job and do this full time, maybe you just want to do this part time and do less hours at work and build this part time because you need extra income, because you want to buy a house. That's exactly what I did a few years ago. I was renting. I was living in an apartment. I had a vision. I wanted a house. That was me and my husband's vision. Yes, oh my God, was I tested. There was so many times where I told my husband, we're never going to get out of here. We're never going to get out of this apartment. Seriously. But we made a plan that year, and Beachbody helped a lot. Because guess what? For those of you that don't know, a year prior to that vision, my husband lost his job. My husband unexpectedly lost his job, and we were renting. And I told myself, this is never going to happen. We're never going to buy a house. That was my future and my vision. And we made it happen. I made it happen. We made it happen. And Beachbody helped make that happen. So I never although I had moments of doubt, I still didn't lose sight of it. Do you get that? So make sure that you guys understand. All right. And in order to do that, what do we need to do? Like, looking at this, I really love this image. We definitely have to be consistent in this business, right? And what I mean by time is that you have to be patient, because it's not going to happen overnight, team. All right. These coaches that you see that have been successful, people in other industries, they've had a lot of setbacks and obstacles. But you know what? You know what's been the constant is the consistency, is that they just keep going. So I want you today to make a decision. Are you in the 2% mindset, or are you in that 98% of the population? Where are you? I'm the 2%. The 98%, they want to be like everybody else. They're insecure. They're just surviving, and they're okay with that. And it's okay. If this is you, please don't take offense. I just want you to really look at this image and decide, where are you? You're in your comfort zone. You allow fear to get in your way. You're just getting by, and you're okay with it. You're playing it safe. You're living a dull life. You know, dull sounds negative, but maybe you're okay with just the day-to-day. You procrastinate. You're settling for less. And you have lots of regrets. The 2% of the population, and that's 98% of the population, guys. This is the reality. The 2% of the population, you're going for your dreams. Confidence. You don't come into this with confidence, because I didn't come into this with confidence. I was intentional about building my confidence, which is why I love to help others build theirs as well. Exploring new things, trying new things. If you ask me if I would have been comfortable hosting a call like this or going live a year ago or 2 years ago, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right? Choosing to be happy, fulfillment, getting the most out of life. Are you that person that wants to try new things? You feel like there's more. Like, you know that there's room for you to be happier, right? You act in spite of fear. I absolutely love this, because so many of us are living our lives in fear. So many. And I'm not saying that don't fear anything, right? Because it's okay to fear, right? It's part of your life. It's normal. It's a normal feeling. But are you acting in spite of fear? Are you doing the things that you need to do to push your business forward? Are you sending that invite? Are you following up with that person for the 5th time, even though you're nervous about it? That is acting in spite of fear. Are you living a life of abundance, even if you feel like you don't have anything? Because I got it all. I got it all right now, right? Are you drawing that to you? I'm a firm believer of faith. I have faith. I'm a firm believer of living a life with purpose, understanding that things happen for a reason, even when you feel like your life is falling apart. Even when you wonder and question, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to my family? And like, I just went through this. Why is this happening? Right? So understanding that these things happen for a reason, and you may not feel it at the moment, but there's something to learn from that situation that's going to help build you in some kind of way, right? That to me is kind of living abundantly and drawing that to me. So are you in that mindset? Are you living without limits? And that to me means pushing past the limits. Are you doing that? Do you set limits, and do you say, no, I can't do that. That's not me. I can never do that. Do you like change? I know that a lot of us don't like change. Trust me on this. Change is scary. I'd rather be comfortable. I'd rather just be at my house and just work my business and not go anywhere. Trust me, there's times that I don't want to do anything. Like I'm just here. And then I'm like, oh gosh, should I go out the house and go get a job? Like I go through that, right? But I push myself to do what I need to do because I know that this is what I want. And I know for a fact that what is guaranteed is change. So me personally have come to a point in my life where I embrace change, and I know that it's inevitable, and I know that the change is there for a reason. Like it's meant for something. I may not understand it at that moment, but I have faith that the change is coming for a reason. So I embrace it, even though I'm scared shit. Right? So is that you? Do you like change? And if you don't like change, what do you need to do? If you want to be in this 2% mindset, but you're kind of in the middle, maybe you're kind of in between, and you're in, in the middle, but then you're not. What are the things that you're going to do to change that? Right? And excitement. Are you excited? Are you guys excited about this business? If you're not excited about this business, I love this business. I don't know what to tell you, but I love when I get messages from people. I just got 2 of them yesterday and today. Denise, I've been following you for 2 years, and I finally got the nerve because of a live that you did the other day to message you. I got goosebumps talking to her. I got her on the phone. I wanted to talk to her. I was on the phone with her today. That's a true story. A live that I just did the other day, which I was like, oh my God, what topic am I going to use? And I get scared doing lives, but I do it on Instagram. She watched. And she said, Denise, that live made me contact you because that's me. She said, you were talking to me. And I was like, oh, okay. I got excited about that. I love this business because I love to give women the possibility, the option, the choice of feeling better about themselves, of living a more confident life, of believing in themselves, because I was that person that for a very long time, I did not believe in myself. So that excites me. What excites you? Why are you excited about this business? It can't be the money. I mean, money's good, right? We want more money, but there has to be more. There got to be more to it because that is what's going to drive you, and the money will come. So get excited. And if this business doesn't excite you, then you're in the wrong business. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is not the business for you to be in if you're not excited about it every day. Well, am I excited every day? No, sometimes I'm not. I don't want to talk to people sometimes, but I am intentional about the things that I need to do to get excited. I go plug into my challenge group. I send messages to my lifers. I got lifers. I got people that have been on Shakeology for like 8 years and don't coach. They're discount coaches. They love Shakeology. They send me referrals. But you know what? I message them. Hey, Denise, I haven't heard from you. And I'm excited to talk to them, and it makes me happy. How's your daughter doing? I have seen women, not to give too much, but go through you just got married, you had miscarriages, you've been trying to get pregnant, you thought you couldn't get pregnant, you came back to me, you got pregnant, you have a baby, your baby's 1, and you're still in my group. I'm excited about her because she's in my group. It doesn't matter if she doesn't want to coach. It's okay. You understand what I'm saying? That excites me. Embracing the unknown. So that's another piece of change, because sometimes change, it's unknown, right? You don't know what's going to come with that change. So I want you guys to take a screenshot of this, put it on your phone. I want you to continue to think about this after our call. I want, if you want to send me a message or write it down, where are you? Or where do you want to be? Maybe you're still in the middle and you are striving to be at that 2% mindset. That's okay too, team. That's okay. As long as you have a plan of action that's going to get you there. So who's ready to leave ego out the door? At the door. Ego, ego is a funny thing, because ego kind of keeps you in a bubble, right? That's the way that I can explain it. It keeps you in a bubble. It makes you feel like this is just me. I'm the only one that's going through this. Oh my God, I can't reach out to this person. I don't need to connect to the team call. I already know that. I know what they're talking about. Oh, it's just me. It's just, I'm here. I'm in this bubble. I know everything, right? I don't care how long you've been in this business. I learn something all the time. I learned something new. But you know what? I'm going to keep it real deal right now, team. I had ego. I definitely had ego for a long time. And I had to let go of it. And I was stuck. I was in my own way. I was stuck. I've had lots of people come in and out of my team, and I used to take it super personal. Like, I used to beat myself up, and then I would be in my bubble, and then I wouldn't connect with my coach. And then I would disconnect from my diamond sisters. I call them my diamond sisters, which are like Saudi's diamonds. Those are my sisters, right? Like, I would disconnect. That was ego. That's all ego, right? You feeling like it's just you, like you're going at it alone. Trust me on this, that whatever you're feeling, we have felt it or still feeling it. So if you're stuck in the ego door and you feel like you have to disconnect for whatever reasons, you're not going to go far in this business. I'm going to tell you right now, because there will be a block. You can't go at this business alone. You can't. Because if you decide to do that, at some point it'll catch up and you'll feel stuck, right? So that's ego, guys. We got to let it go, right? The more the knowledge, lesser the ego, lesser the knowledge, more the ego. So be a student, always be a student, always be coachable. That's what this phrase means to me. Always be coachable, always be in teaching mode. Like, you can always learn something new. Plus, in this business, there's always something new to learn. Oh my God, like, I'm contacting my coaches all the time. Hey, what are you doing on Instagram? I'm just, like, I'm tapping into trainings, but I also want to see what are some of the successful coaches doing, right? I don't, when I see top success club people or people that are leading successful teams, ego would allow me to be here. And oh my God, I'm not going to ask her, what is she doing? No, I had to let that go. I had to let it go. Recently, I had to let it go because I want to know what she's doing. And I want to see if there's something that she's doing that I can then adapt it and make it mine. So we want to learn from each other, guys. Don't let ego keep you in the bubble. We want to learn from each other. We want to continue to be open, to be coachable, to be teachable, tapping into trainings from various sources. I don't want to go into that because you guys already know. Make it your responsibility to check recordings, the National Wake Up Call, the Beachbody Champions. There's every single day we can tap into something. And I promise you that every single day you're going to learn something new. If you make a decision to tap into something every day, I don't care if it's 10 minutes while you're cooking. That's what I do. At 10 minutes, I'm cooking and I'm listening to Beachbody Champions page or something. So make it a point to do that. Your transformation stories and your challengers, what I want to say about this is my group is a place of happiness for me. So I'm loving on my girls. And I even have, even the ones that don't post, because I got a handful of those, I am loving on them in a chat. They're tapping into the chat. And if they're not in the chat, you know what I'm doing? I'm sending them private messages because I want to know what's going on. Because this is not about us, guys. Your credibility is about getting your people transformations. So do your best. I understand that definitely it can get to a point where you have somebody who falls off. It's okay. And you tell them, you know what? I know that you're going through personal stuff, but just to let you know, I'm here for you. Don't take it personal. As long as you did your best, they know that you're there for them. And then when it's the right time, then they come back. All right. But love on your challengers, guys. Love on your people. Love them. Okay. Do a phone call, do a Zoom, send them a cute little message. I was thinking about you, a little cartoon. People love stuff like that. Just that you're thinking about them. Send them a text. All right. And make sure that you guys have a good transformation story. Speaking more so to new coaches, but we also, as seasoned coaches, our transformation stories also have to transform. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but now, especially with 2B Mindset, it makes it very, very easy to put a little spin on your transformation story as opposed to just talking about your physical, because there's a lot of before and after pictures that are circulating, right? And we don't want to be posting the same way that we were a year ago because that just doesn't work. So talk about the internal transformation. Talk about your team's transformation. Talk about how, you know, you used to eat 20 Oreos at nighttime at 9 o'clock at night, but now you're drinking tea instead because you understand that you caught yourself and you understand that you were having those Oreos because you were stressed or you were thirsty. Or, you know, talk about going to the dressing room and being able to fit into your size 4s. Touch on people's pain points. All right. Who are you talking to and what's their pain point? Like, I know what my people struggle with. That's why they connect with me. I know what my audience struggles with because I struggle with it. So that's part of your transformation story. All right. And if you guys want to take a picture of this, if you haven't already, write down your transformation story and talk about it, right? Because this is going to trigger also your posts. And with 2B Mindset, we definitely want to focus a lot on the whole mindset shift. And Ilana makes it very easy, guys. I really hope that you guys are eating up this program and that you're tapping back into her videos and stuff. She gives you the verbiage, like use her words, right? Let me see here. I think somebody wanted to. Okay, Andrea has to go. Okay, Andrea. So tap into that, guys. It's so easy to just tap into some of her videos and write down the verbiage. Okay, and you can use that for posts. We're almost done. Do I have to go through this, guys? I don't know who's on here, who's maybe, but just take a picture and then work with it. Using your answers to write your story. So, I mean, I think a lot of us are really good at writing our transformation stories. If you guys need these slides, I can just send them to you. I know that I'm guilty of not doing enough lives on my regular page, and I have to make it a point to do more lives on my regular Facebook page, because I have my like page is doing well. I do my lives on my IG stories. But you know, if we're doing a good job of expanding our networks, we should have new people on our Facebook pages too. So I was watching, and I think I shared it with you guys, Simone, I forget her name, but she's amazing. Marina Simone. She's kind of like really, she reminds me of New York. She has like a New York attitude, and she does a lot of, like, she works very closely with Bob Heilig. So she has a lot of free stuff, content that she shares. And something that I shared with all of you guys that really stuck out to me the other day, that I think that we don't do enough of, is that in this day and age, with all of the platforms that we have going on, we have to be in people's faces every day. Because you know what? If we're not, they're not paying attention to you. So don't ever think that you're like being a pain, or that no, I don't care. I'm posting on all of my platforms. Someone's going to catch me on one of my platforms, right? So every day, the consistency of that is so important, because you will lose credibility. People will lose you. People will sign up with another coach. Trust me on that. They see what you're doing and they want to sign up that very day. They're going to go on the website and sign up without you, because they don't see you. You have to be memorable. You have to stick to them, right? So don't be afraid to like be on all platforms. You have to be in people's faces. Do you guys have questions? I see the chat going. Let me see. So you have to do, you're too shy. I have to go live. Yeah, I mean, I think all of us. And I think that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I think that part of that too, you guys can open it up. There's not too many of us here. I think that part of that too is that thinking that we don't have a topic, but we really do have topics. Like, we really do. Just, you know what you do? You slow it down and think about your life. Think about a conversation that you're having with a challenger. Think about a conversation that you're having that maybe somebody gave you an objection, and then just reflect it onto you. Personal development gives you topics. We do have topics. So we got to break out of being shy about it. And I think that for me, I know I'm guilty of that. I want it to be like perfect. So then I'm such a perfectionist that I'm like, okay, well, I can't do it today because my hair's a mess or something stupid, you know? But then for some reason on Instagram, I'm not afraid. Like, I'll just go live. It's just my Facebook for some reason. And then on my like page too, I'll go live. But definitely, let's make it a point, especially now in the summertime, team. I'm going to tell you right now that people go MIA. We have to make more of an effort. So maybe we should team up, like make it fun. Make it like a party. Maybe we can make it like a beach party. We should like get together during the summer, go to the beach. I want to do that. Like, and just make it fun and show people that you can still live this lifestyle with the team and have fun. Yes, Elisa.
No, I did that with Melissa a while ago. When Size came out, we did it in Coney Island. We went to the beach that day, and we put Beachbody on demand, and we did the workout right there in the beach. We recorded everything, and we looked crazy, but we did it. But I did it because she was with me. Me by myself, I'll be like, no.
You will look a little silly dancing by yourself.
Yeah, especially
like, what is she doing? Is she drinking?
That Shanti puts in that workout.
I mean, that's a good idea. And again, I know that takes stepping out of our comfort zone, because we want to be comfy in our houses. We're tired. We've been working all week. But what I'm saying is that for the summer moving forward, we have to make more of an effort just to be more in people's faces. And make it just like, tell yourself, I'm going to do something different once a week, something to step out once a week, whatever it is. And we can come together. We can give each other ideas. We can come into the chats. I mean, we're very connected, guys. So, you know, which I love that we are very active in the chats. So let's come together and help each other and not overthink it. Like, sometimes I need help too. Like, so let's come together, brainstorm, and let's do it. So, okay, so this is the last slide. So what's next? I know that we talked about time management a little bit earlier. I mean, the best thing that I can say to that, especially those of you that work, is the Power Hour pockets. If you guys haven't tapped into some of those videos that everybody's doing these now, the Power Pockets, Wait, is that what they're called? Powerpuff Pocket? Powerpuff? I'm tired. The Power Hour Pockets, right? You
That's
guys
what.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
To do the work that's on your activity tracker in pockets. 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes here. Guys, that's so simple to do. I mean, the reality is that sometimes we can't sit down for an hour. I get very highly distracted. So I can't sit down for a straight hour. It's hard for me. Okay. So implement, use your planner, guys. So important. Schedule it. Schedule everything. Schedule kids stuff, whatever. Just schedule it. Create your plan for the week on a Sunday night or a Monday morning. Um, I know that we don't do this often, but we want to hold each other accountable. And maybe I should get back to it too. Is your business activity tracker, or if you're using the runner, jogger, walker tracker, it's this kind of the same thing. Like, let's start tracking, guys, really, and use it, because that's the only way that we're going to be able and not just stay on track, but using these trackers actually saves time. You know that, right? Because if you just stay committed to the tracker and the activities there. So what I do is when I dedicate my time to just follow up, even if people respond to me, I'm not responding back to them at that moment, because I'm just strictly sending follow-up messages. Bam, bam, cut and paste. Bam, 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 going down my list of everybody. I'm checking off what I'm doing with everybody. And if somebody's responding to me at that moment, before, that was hard for me because I would get distracted and be like, oh my gosh, she just messaged me. Let me go back to her. No, I wait. When it's time for me to follow up with you, I follow up with you. Because if I get distracted and I start to do that, I won't finish. Right? So please be mindful of that. Getting your summertime marketing strategy. And I always recommend, I always use Tanya and some of my other girls, backyard fit clubs, shake and share, do something, gathering, barbecue, do something to get your people together with your prospects. Go to a coffee shop. Like, the weather is really nice out, team. And even if you see that I'm in the house, Denise, get out the house, girl. Come meet me. Like, it's okay. Like, might have to bring my kids along, but in the summertime, or if I do it on a Thursday or Friday, my husband's home. But anyway, let's make more of an effort to do that. I've really been meaning to just get together with some of my discount coaches, because I want them to meet me. And I feel like that's kind of what did it with Sarah. When I met Sarah, I will never forget that. Sarah and Sol, we all went and did a Soul Cycle class together. I was intentional about you, Sarah. I was eyeing her for a long time. Funny. She was with me for a year. Me and Cruz were actually intentional. We said, we're not going to go out with our coaches. We're going to go out with specific people on our teams that are discount coaches that we like, that we would want to have on our team. And I chose Sol and Sarah. I mean, I think I chose some other people, but they didn't want to come. But Sol and Sarah were like my girls. I was like, man, I like these girls. And I'm spilling all the beans, right? So I feel like it kind of worked. You know why? Because they got to know us like we're real people. And we went out to eat after. We had a good time. So I want to do more of that, team. Like, let's do it together. Like, Tanya and I, at least we can hook up and be like, hey, why don't we invite some of our discount coaches or even challengers that we like and that we can kind of see on our dream team, and let's go out. Let's go, whatever. It doesn't have to be a club. It can just be like brunch, right? That's all considered stepping out of your comfort zone, because our comfort zone tells us, let's just stay home, right? I'm like that, guys. I don't like to cross the bridge. I like to just stay in Jersey. I'm not going to lie. So anyway, let's push each other to do that more, to make it fun, to do some stuff during the summer. Do more and adjust your schedule. I'm kind of speaking to those of you that maybe have kids or have grandkids or whoever. Like, I know that I have to adjust my schedule because my kids are off this summer. So I'm trying to figure out how to keep these little monkeys busy, right? Because they just want to be on the iPhones and the Nintendos, whatever they're doing. And that's not going to happen. So I have to adjust my time. So what I was just telling my husband is that I know that they're going to want to do things. So I'm thinking of, although I'm inclined to sleep in a little bit later because I don't have to wake up early to take him to school, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wake up early and I'm going to knock out 2 hours of work early in the morning before they're up and about. And my son's going to be in camp. My daughter is just going to be doing a music thing for an hour, and then I probably got to keep her busy. So I'm going to adjust my schedule accordingly to the summer. And not just for myself, guys, but your audience, your niche, right? Like who are your people? My mothers are going to be doing the same thing. That's my target usually is moms. They're going to be out on the beach with their kids. So I have to adjust myself according to them. And what am I going to do to reach them? Whoever your audience is. And just the last one, just stay motivated, team. Whatever you got to do, stay motivated. If you feel your mojo is slipping from you, it is your responsibility to get your mojo back. However you got to do that. All right? The end. Thank you. I don't know who M is. Hi. Oh, Merlin. Hi, Merlin. That's all I got for you guys today. Want to take a cute picture?
I mean,
You guys have anything to say?
I don't have lipstick on for no reason. We better do it. This is not going to waste.
I like it.
Thank you.
What a good color.
It's from the Victoria's Secret annual sale. It's $3. So you
I love $3.
Yeah, you guys should. And I put it on this morning. I ate my salad. I drink water, and it's still like it's not as perfect as this morning, but still it looks good.
It's still staying. Like it's like permanent tint.
So you should go check it out.
I like $3 lipstick.
It's called the Wild Thing.
Oh, you wild thing, you.
I'm not wild at all.
You want to be wild, girl. Got that inner wildness.
But not
big.
Merlin, show your face, cutie. Merlin's probably like doing some meal prepping right now.
She's always exercising. Pobrecita.
You know what I love? Like she did a video where she was exercising in her daycare room.
Oh, she does. That's where she works out.
I don't know why I never noticed that. I feel like I've seen her work out in other rooms.
No,
every day.
For the most part, she works out in her daycare. Yeah, in the room. Mm-hmm.
I think I just see her do meal prep videos.
Mm-hmm.
And jicama videos.
And jicama.
I love when she did that.
Merlin, is this you?
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
I'm like, I hope it's her.
Yeah, I'm on my cell phone.
Okay, so we'll just Photoshop you and send us a picture. And we'll...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so let's take a picture. We're cute. This is AKA I need to wash my hairstyle.
Me too. That's why I have it like this.
Me too.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you for being on. I appreciate you all.
Okay.
Tanya, did you see my shout out at the beginning of the call?
Yes, I was on.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't know.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.